All right, guys, how you doing? Got your sweet tea with Don B. Of course, it is from Dunkin' Donuts. I have to say, Dunkin', you make some pretty good sweet tea. Better than McDonald's, actually. All right, so let's get into the video here. And by the way, thank you to everyone who subscribes, members, everybody who comments and just watches the video all the way through. I appreciate all the support. Now, like the video says, this is an apology to AWP and to CHECKIT TV. You know, people were saying, you know, hey, this, they were saying that. And I have to agree with them. And when I'm wrong, and I'll come on here and say it. Ain't got no problem doing that. So, and I thought, well, better than doing an apology, I'll just get on here and say, and I made like little notes here of why I'm making this apology. So, first off, Doug from AWP said that the road that goes down to where Kiely's vehicle was found is not a wrong turn road. Okay? It's not a wrong turn road. So, and again, I forgot all about that. You know, I forgot all I was focused on was Nick, the tow truck, you know, the roadside assistance guy. So I forgot about that. The other thing, and thank you, Karen Haupt. Karen, last name Haupt, makes a good point. She commented and said she couldn't have driven into the lake if she was strapped into the back. Good point, Karen. Good point. All right. So, and let me, another thing here. When they were talking to Nick makes some really good points here. Nick makes some really good points. And remember, guys, he's seen Kiely and the dude with the San Francisco hat. We all know, I'll get to that in a minute, but we all know who that probably is. Allegedly. So, Nick, the roadside assistance guy, said the female kept avoiding the male by walking to the other side of the car. Doug says, like she was uncomfortable. And, you know, Doug asked him how she looked, and Doug said that she looked hungover or like she had a rough night the night before. Very interesting observations. I mean, listen to this, guys. Listen to this. AWP found the car that law enforcement couldn't find. They probably found the interview that law enforcement couldn't find with Nick, the tow truck driver, the witness. Well, they found a witness law enforcement probably never... I guess he did talk to him before talking to Doug and them. I guess he went to the place before. But anyway, you know, Doug, Adventures with a Purpose Nick found them, but with the following and the exposure Adventures with Purpose has, another good point made was that they made sure that law enforcement wasn't going to sweep this under the rug as it being basically an accident. Kiely, accidentally driving into the lake drunk. Adventures with a Purpose was going to make sure that law enforcement wasn't going to sweep it under the rug as an accident. That was another good point. Nick goes on to say also that, the roadside assistance guy, that the girl asked how to secure the seatbelt to her belt, which he found very odd. Right. And when Nick goes to describe the young man with the San Francisco hat, he describes, and again, this is all alleged, it's not facts, this is just allegedly, so I got to cover that basis. He allegedly describes Jagger to a T, almost perfectly. And for that to fit the description of Kiely's car, that really narrows it down, don't you think? It really narrows it down to, it really narrows the guys down. You know what I mean? How many guys are going to be running around with a girl that fits Kiely's description, that fits the vehicle description, and fits almost perfectly the description of Jagger, allegedly? So, Nick, thank you for speaking with AWP about this. And AWP, thank you for putting it out. And thank you guys for commenting and saying that, they probably done this because they did get law enforcement's permission, and they are keeping law enforcement in check by making sure that they don't sweep this under the rug. Great points, guys. Great points. And like I said, when I'm wrong. I'll get on here and I ain't got no problem apologizing. And we're gonna follow this all the way through. Allegedly, if Jagger's arrested for murder, Sammy, whoever, what are they gonna be charged with? Oh, and the diver. Golly, what is his name? The diver that went down there and found Kiely. Man, I wonder if there's a trial. I wonder if he'll be called to testify. You know what I mean? Makes you wonder if he'll be. Oh, his name was Nick too. The diver's name was Nick. Oh, okay. That's okay. I don't know why I forgot that, because the roadside assistance guy's named Nick. The diver's got a badge on his a patch on his scuba gear, says Nick. Have no idea. Maybe, I don't know. But oh, that's another thing too. Yeah, could they be called to testify in court if it goes to court? You know what I mean? And the other thing too, I want to apologize to AWP for this. When Nick came up and he said, she's not in the driver's side, she's not in the driver's seat, and she's in the back, it looks suspicious. Call the authorities. I'm sorry if what I said, put any doubt that this, wasn't a homicide or a crime. I'm sorry, guys. I'm sorry. But, now that we know that, per Karen, that Karen hopped, that she was strapped in the back, I hope that I hope justice comes swiftly, and they get what they deserve. Put it that way. Last thing, CHECKIT TV. I apologize to you because I mean I did watch it. Yes, I felt like I was a little bit hard on you and said, you know what, I would have called the prosecutor's office. I would have called multiple people. But man, I got some bad feedback on that too. And I mean, I understand where everybody's coming from, and I did watch it, but I just would have tried to reach out to as many people as I could before. And you done what you could do. You done what you could. So if you're watching this, I apologize to you. Everybody leaving the comments about, hey, he did call the police. I know he called the police. I was just saying, I would have tried to. I would have called everybody under the moon to try to come out there. I'd have called the prosecutor's office. I'd have called the mayor. I'd have called anybody. I'd have even called the news people and said, come out here. I want you to look at this. Look what the police didn't get. And I'm apologizing on it. The only people I'm not apologizing to on here is the police. Because the way they've acted in this whole thing, not good. So, you got everybody saying that, and they should have went back and checked to make sure there wasn't more stuff on that lake bed. They shouldn't have ran AWP off the way they did. Are they, I don't know. AWP just ain't getting, for them to have helped out in this scenario as much as they did. For some reason, and I don't know what it is, they're just getting. Now, what I done was, I love them to death, and I just was nitpicking at the interview. That's all I was doing, was nitpicking at the interview. But there again, a lot of people were saying they done it to hold the police accountable and make sure they wouldn't sweep it under the rug, and that somebody would, get charged for, murdering Kiely. So, so anyway, guys, that's pretty much it. So CHECKIT TV, AWP. Hope we're good. I mean, I've always been good with AWP. I don't know CHECKIT TV. He seems like a decent guy. Had his hands full trying to, turn everything in like he should have. But nah, I'm cool. I was just nitpicking. I was just like thinking, the way a prosecutor would have. Could the stuff be used? Could it not be used? Yada yada, all that good stuff. I was just nitpicking. Pretending to be a prosecutor and like if there was a trial, how it could have played out. That's all I was doing. But no, I love AWP to death. CHECKIT TV. He seems like a pretty good guy. The police, though, I don't know. They got some work to do. They definitely got some work to do. Of course, we all make mistakes, and that's why I'm on here. Making good of it. And like I said, I ain't got no problem when I make one. I admit it, and that's what I'm doing. So hopefully the police will, take this as a learning lesson. And I mean, guys, if you can only get out there once or twice a year and do this kind of training, even like this, I mean, they may see this once every 50 years, but at least you would know in the future how to do it the proper way and set the egos aside. You know what I mean? So again, everybody, pray for AWP, the community, Kiely's family. I'm still gonna say pray for the police. Pray for them. Just pray for everybody involved in this scenario, because it's gotta be hard on everybody. It's gotta be real hard on everybody. not just a few individuals. So keep the prayers going. And like I said, you know, just because Kiely's found, don't mean the prayers have to stop. If anything, they just, you know, keep going. The support needs to keep going. We may have our differences of opinion, but one thing we need to keep at it is understanding and support each other. No matter if we have our differences or not, just just understand where the other person's coming from, and support their opinion. If you, I mean, you don't like support their opinion, but I mean, you can, you just don't come at them hard or anything like that. But we can agree to disagree. But the support really, I mean, the support for the family, community, and all that needs to continue. And I just hate to see a real nasty scenario come with the whole Kiely Rodni case. That's it, guys. That's it. Let me know what you think. I'll see you on the next video. Bam!